Yeah, monthly ranking will come later. I need to talk about something that I am done being silent for. Rankers have been criticizing NCS a lot lately, because they've changed. We've changed. So now I will request you and your big, fat, hypocritical asses to apologize to the label right now. I promise this is not rage bait. Does NCS deserve this criticism? They've been doing things that I don't enjoy, and I'm sure you don't either. But some rankers overreact so much, it's not even funny. Starting with the elephant in the room, complaints that NCS is spamming B-Funk. They are, kinda. But when people get so sick of funk to the point where even if it's unique and good, it's still hated. Loop releases, Lavender Circle Streak has been ruined. This behavior is stupid and immature. There's one exception to this though, Critical Eye. People who claim they hate funk literally don't say anything about Critical Eye's songs, even though they have funk drops that really don't sound different to the other solo funk songs. It proves that even big funk haters can sometimes like a song of the genre. But outside of Critical Eye and maybe Mercury, they just don't. It's sad. Even though there are a lot of B-Funk songs on the label nowadays, not all of it is on the main label. Some of it is on the sublabel Internet Sounds. Sublabels are for different types of music. If you don't know what IS is posting, don't follow it and remain loyal to the main NCS. While they do sign some funk on the main label, it's usually by artists they've signed before, and usually it's more unique and not brain rot, like Favela and Ayuda, unlike what's on Internet Sounds. I've addressed this before on a post, but this all B-Funk sounds the same complaint is pretty illogical. Yes, they kinda do, but like, so does house, so does dubstep, D&B, rock, and basically all forms of music that were once trendy. NCS spammed house in 2014 just as much as they do funk in 2025. And I know some of you are gonna say, well, house isn't good, but funk isn't. Some B-Funk can be good. It's just, as I have already mentioned earlier, some of you are too immature to admit that. Now, one last thing. The It's Jover phase. It's sometimes immature and sometimes not. When Vemlenta was released, the community was like, NCS is on their downfall. I mean, it did come after 2 songs people also didn't enjoy, but the next 7 uploads after Vemlenta were all bangers. Especially Need You Again, one of the most loved songs of the year. But then came Time, a song that isn't even bad, just mid, and was also one and only one song. It made people restart those downfall beliefs. Y'all remember 2023, when people were thinking the exact same thing? It was also when NCS decided to be more diverse in their music. I loved the diversity, and thus loved the year. I was never like, this is bad because it isn't old NCS. I did overglaze 2023 back then, but I'd rather be that than a hater. When I heard the December 2023 IDs, I didn't enjoy any of them, and so I thought that month wasn't going to be good. It was. I jumped to conclusions, and I was wrong. August 2025 was definitely a disappointing month for me, but I gave September a chance, and I'm glad I did. NCS in 2025, if we completely ignore the funk spam, their roster was very diverse. Even if some weren't that good, some were. Saying September 2025 was a bad month is basically admitting you have a one-sided music taste. All songs from that month were different in their own way, and that made it memorable. October and November were IMO much worse, but both months still had good and unique songs. As I said in the beginning, this label is making decisions that I and many of us are not a fan of. But you guys are making them sound way more careless and stupid than they actually are. We rankers and our mindless refuse to be different are partially guilty for all of this. And it has been going on for too long.